you would find your seats, that would be lovely.
Good morning, America. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, everyone.
How wonderful to be here this morning. Who's excited to hear about dignity at the table?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Woo! Okay. Yes. Yes. So this morning, I'm honored to be here to represent the work that we do at 541 Eatery and Exchange and talk a little bit about what dignity at the table means, but more so share some stories from the cafe with you. Last year, we were gifted with a professional documentary that took 2 weeks to film 15 minutes. And the week before we were set to film, after I had arranged for the 3 stars in the film, the main star thought it over, and she realized it was something that she couldn't do at this time, to put her story out there and for it to be evergreen forever in the documentary. So the producer called me and said, Marika, we've talked so much, I feel like you might have a story or two to share with us. Would you be interested? And as you know, because I've told my story once here in church and that's it, I tend to be pretty private, but I thought, okay, you know what? This is a good cause, I'm gonna do it. So that's a little bit about the video we're gonna see shortly. They entitled it Dignity at the Table, and I'm happy to share that with you. And I think before that, we have some housekeeping or administrative things to do we can do real quick. Buy maple syrup. Maple syrup is important. There's a lot of dignity in maple syrup. Announcements, are there any celebrations? Ornaments, birthdays? Yes, Kathy.
Tiger Cats won yesterday.
Oh, yes. I heard a lot of hollering. They better have. It was loud.
It was a good game.
Was that a preseason? Is that the call?
No. It's about mid-season now.
It's mid. Okay, never mind. Thank you. Okay, any other celebrations? Yes, Kathy.
My brother-in-law turned 71 yesterday.
Amazing, 71. That's so great. I think I saw you had over here, John.
You know, an anniversary coming up next week.
An anniversary.
John?
39.
Amazing. That's beautiful. Congratulations. That's beautiful. Sorry? Come on up.
Just an announcement, as you can tell, there's no parking. So that already started. It started the middle of the week. So that's what it's going to be like. Luckily this week, the other church is not here, but they will be here and they have a lot of cars. So just so you know, come early, carpool, do what you can. It's going to be till December. So just, you know, work it out. Figure it out. Or as I said before, just mail in your envelope. If you were here.
Yes, you could always just mail it in, I guess. You can carpool, take a bus. The buses are great. And Uber, ride your bicycle. Oh, another announcement? Young man.
I would just like to thank you all for your support for the Gardens and for Edith Pantry, but first of all, I would like to welcome the Delta United Gardeners' new member, Ryan. Ryan was a machine out there yesterday. It was incredible. I'm surprised he's still walking. I mean, it was a great day. When you leave the building, if you'd like, look along the Maple Avenue side. You'll see that it's now all finished. It's mulched. So the next question is, what do we need? Well, we need mulch, red mulch, if you're out and about. We had a wonderful donation last year of about 40 bags of mulch, half of which we put in there. So you'll see that we are going to need some more. And so great thanks to our donor for our mulch from last year. We did it. We are using it and we are still using it. And thank you very much. So that's on the gardening side. On the Edith's Pantry side, we are still looking for cleaning products, deodorant, shampoo, body wash, those types of things, dish liquid, laundry detergent, anything of that nature. If you're out and about and if you want to pick up a couple of those, we'd be happy to have them. Our next gardening date will be August the 29th. That's a week this Saturday. If you have some time to spare and you want to come down and introduce yourself to the thistles and do some digging. No, Kathy, no questions.
What time, Joel?
9 o'clock. We are here at 9 o'clock in the morning and we'll be gone by noon. We're a short group. We only meet for about 3 hours because that's about all my poor little frame can take. We'll meet here about 9 o'clock on the 29th. That's a Saturday, and we'll go from there. So look forward to seeing you, as many as want to join. And we're particularly looking for you, Ryan, because we already know what your job is. So thank you very much, and thank you for your support.
Looks beautiful.
You can't get out of it now, Ryan.
You gotta get out running something. We know we can.
Thank you. Any more announcements? Celebrations of the months? No? Okay. Time for a territorial acknowledgement. This land is sacred. It has been anointed for tens of thousands of years with both the dust and the bones of all who lived here before us. As we came here, we were invited to share this land with the original people, with a common love and concern for the land that we would live upon and share in good ways. To honor the conditions of the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Treaty, we acknowledge that such treaty agreements were not to be considered land surrenders, but agreements of sharing together. We are all treaty people. May we live with respect on this land and live in peace and friendship with its people. Thank you. Are there any children or someone with an inner child who would like to help me light the Christ candle this morning? Thank you, little Kathy.
When's it gonna get started?
You need adult
Remember, push
supervision.
the button.
Yes, use the candle.
Push the button.
Candle.
Use the candle. Put the lighter down.
Okay.
Oh.
This is a decoy. It's a test.
There we go.
Thank you so much. What initiative, what collaboration.
Yeah.
Why would go have to go that way? I mean, I don't know. Okay, go here or here? Does it matter? No. Okay, perfect.
That's so lovely. Thank you, Kathy. And now I think it's time for our opening hymn.
Yep.
Come in and sit down.
Thank
the table. Our call to worship, I'll read the one line in bold and then we'll read the second one all. God sets a table in a world of walls. There's enough room for all. We come needing grace and ready to share grace. We come to receive, to offer, and to belong. Christ meets us in bread, story, neighbor, and stranger. Everyone deserves a seat at the table. Thank you. And now, time for greeting one another. If you haven't done it already, or if you have, peace be with you. Thank you. Greet our neighbors. Peace. Peace, everyone. Peace, everyone. And moving into our gathering prayer, which we can read in unison. Oh, never mind.
We can read it, you.
No, that's all right. No, that's okay. I'm happy to do the first one. Okay. Gracious God, gather us around your table. Free us from shame and the need to prove our worth. Open our eyes to the dignity of every neighbor, our ears to stories we have not heard, and our hands to do the work of radical hospitality. Feed us with courage, compassion, and amazing grace. Amen. Amen. Thank you. And now for our inner children again. The children's hymn, Draw the Circle Wide. Thank you. I know some of you know the hand motions for this. All right, 1, 2, 3. As you wiggle and giggle and skip, hop and play, may God bless your heart in every new way. May your eyes stay curious, your spirit stay kind, and may joy and wonder be easy to find. Wherever you wander, wherever you roam, may you always discover that God's love feels like home.
Sorry.
Amazing. I left my Bible in the car.
Oh.
It's a big piece. I'm sorry, I had a checklist for all the other little things. And then I was straightening my car, and I put something on top of the Bible, so of course I didn't see it as I was walking in. Yeah, I'd like to read a little bit from Isaiah, and thank you so much, a little bit from Luke, and then we will watch the video together. So first reading is in Isaiah 58. Wait. I guess God doesn't want me to get too comfortable with the layout of my own Bible. It's up for a challenge. Change is great. Neural pathways, get a little newness. Okay, definitely something that we've learned at working at 541 is you gotta go with the flow and you can plan and then something else happens. You just kind of surrender to the moment and be thankful for the lesson. So Isaiah 58, I will read from 6 to 9. Yes. I have glasses on. Okay. The kind of fasting I want is this. Remove the chains of oppression and the yoke of injustice, and let the oppressed go free. Share your food with the hungry, and open your homes to the homeless poor. Give clothes to those who have nothing to wear, and do not refuse to help your own relatives. Then my favor will shine on you like the morning sun, and your wounds will be quickly healed. I will always be with you to save you. My presence will protect you on every side. When you pray, I will answer you. When you call to me, I will respond. If you put an end to oppression, to every gesture of contempt, and to every evil word, if you give food to the hungry and satisfy those who are in need, then the darkness around you will turn to the brightness of noon. And our second reading, our second lesson, is from Luke, one of my favorite Gospels, Luke 14. And just be thinking about what does it mean to feed people, and how do you feed people with dignity. Luke 14. I think I need to go see the optician. He's not part of this service. 14:7. It's because it's children. Thank you for sticking out for me. It's just because it's children's eyes. That's what it is. All right. Luke 14, verses 7 through 14, entitled here, Humility and Hospitality. Say that again. Humility and hospitality. And Jesus noticed how some of the guests were choosing the best places. So he told this parable to all of them. When someone invites you to a wedding feast, do not sit down in the best place. It could happen that someone more important than you has been invited. And your host who invited both of you would have to come and say to you, let him have this place. And you would be embarrassed not to sit in the lowest place. Instead, when you are invited, go and sit in the lowest place so that your host will come to you and say, come on up, my friend, to a better place. This will bring you honor in the presence of all the other guests. For all those who make themselves great will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be made great. Then Jesus said to his host, when you give a lunch or a dinner, do not invite your friends or your brothers or your relatives or your rich neighbors because you want them to invite you back. In this way, you will be paid back for what you do. But when you give a feast, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, and the blind. And you will be blessed because they are not able to pay you back. God will repay you on the day the good people rise from death. And I think that's a pretty good segue into our video. The audio will come from Sarah's computer, so we might need to, for the speaker? Yeah, it's just about 15 minutes, and then we have some quick conversation questions, and we'll continue on. Thank you, everyone, in advance for watching Restoring. Can you turn the lights up?
It was the end of discretionary income. And a girlfriend said, why don't we go for coffee? And I didn't want to spend the $2. So I said, I can't do that. We had just bought the house. We were so happy. We had just bought a house. And we had moved in on a Saturday in March with a little bit of a snow. And that Monday he went to work and was laid off indefinitely. She said, we're gonna go out for coffee. We're actually gonna have really good coffee. You're gonna have the latte that you want. And we're gonna have a whole lunch, and neither one of us is gonna pay for it. So we went in and she starts explaining to me that we could use these buttons to pay for food. If she was having a tight week, making ends meet, she would come in and use buttons for a lunch. And then the next week, she would pay for her lunch and she would buy buttons. Like we weren't in a soup kitchen. I didn't feel poor. I didn't feel like I was far from abundance. I didn't feel cut off from abundance. And it certainly had dignity to it.
There's no shame in using the buttons. And there are people out there who know how much the community at large here needs a place to feel warmth and compassion.
I think as a kid, there wasn't a lot I could do. We lived around the corner from a Catholic worker house. And they were having some problems managing behaviors. So the solution was to call my parents and ask if we could temporarily, put someone up. And of course, my parents said yes. That was normal, coming home to people I didn't know in my home, in my bedroom, learning names, and then they were gone, and then there was someone else. They chose to live in a poor neighborhood amongst the people they were serving when they had a choice, but they didn't realize how quickly you could slide into poverty. And so after 1 or 2 layoffs, there we were. So I want to talk about the resentment, like being born into poverty, thanks to someone who didn't plan well or think about it because they were so busy saving the world. I just wanted normal parents that would blend in. They were living their values of radical hospitality, and they were taking chances on people and building community and showing us what that looked like firsthand. So it wasn't something we learned in a class or in a book or a sermon or a lecture. Eventually, my husband got called back to work, and around the same time, I got to work from home 1 day a week. And so I would come in the morning and set up my laptop and kind of work from there. And then that's where I met my friend Albert. I said, "Excuse me, I'm Amariga. What's your name? Can I sit down? Can I sit here?" I was like, "Is that a yes?" Apparently no one could understand him, but we sat together long enough that I was able to understand him, and we just became friends. Like, we had a really beautiful relationship. He had a light about him that he just wouldn't let get snuffed out for long. One day we were wild and crazy. We went to St. Catherine's because we heard there's a really good ice cream place there. So one morning I got a call, like I often did, but it was too early. Like, it was like 8 in the morning, not 9 or 10 or 11. So right away, I didn't like that. And so I knew he died from something kind of preventable. And yeah, I don't know, it just hit me really hard. We have a Scotch tape portrait of him over the window. It's actually over the window, over the table where we used to sit. And then after that, I would come in here and I would just walk in the door and glance, and that was like going to a cemetery and touching the tombstone. So as soon as we got on our feet, I came back and I started donating buttons in the button jar, and I would always have a 20 ready to go. I was here a lot. My family would always say, "I don't know why you love that place so much. Why are you always going there? Why, if we go out, that's the place you want to go?" I'm like, "I don't know either, but I just do." I'm like, "I guess I like talking to the familiar faces or having this routine." So I had worked in restaurants and managed restaurants a lot. So I was getting tired of waiting in a slow moving line, and I knew they had faster moving lines before. Like, I left this place once or twice when I was hungry because I had money and I could spend it somewhere else and eat quicker. And then I feel guilty that I didn't spend the money here, right? And so when I heard they had a customer service feedback survey, I was like, let me see that. And I wrote all over, it was not big enough. And I put in my phone number, my email, and I said, "Please call me." And they did, and I let her have it. Like, this place has to be sustainable. I don't know how you can stay in business, and I'm tired of this, and this is not working, and you need to do this, and how could you let it get to this point? But I wanted this place to be here for the people like me at one point that really, really needed whatever it was this place had to offer, which is different for everyone. And I kept feeling like I wanted to be a part of this place. And I was really clear too that I didn't want to volunteer in any of the volunteer positions that I understood for various reasons. I didn't feel like that was where I was going to add value or be useful or enjoy. And that made me feel bad. And then I was like, well, maybe there's something else I could do that I just don't know about. Maybe they need something. Maybe I have some skill. I don't know. Like, why assume the worst? Why assume limitations? So I emailed Justin and I said, here's some things that I know how to do. And he mentioned that there was a volunteer fundraising committee he could see me being a part of. So you just steward relationships, you build relationships, you maintain relationships, stuff I like doing. I got an interview and somehow I got this job that I had never done before. Well, first day was a retreat, employee retreat. But then the first day at work here was this leadership team meeting. Before we have a meeting, we're going to talk about our feelings. So they go around, someone has energies 1 or 2 because they didn't sleep well, like they're being honest and talking about that. And someone's stress level is high because of whatever valid reason. Like these people are talking real talk. But I realized that like I didn't even know what my stress level was, and I didn't know what my energy level was because life in corporate spaces, I didn't marinate. If my stress level was high, then that was like fuel to get something done.
All pancakes are good pancakes.
And learn to be real with my coworkers who are being real with me. And that it was safe to do that, and it was actually good, and that was how we got work done. Yeah, so before I pretty much had just my individual experience and what I was able to see with my 2 eyes and hear with my 2 ears once or 2 or 3 times a week. But when I was now working in this space, I became aware of how many people needed this space and how the staff was so good at pivoting without thought to whatever was needed over and over and over again. So I learned more of the stories of the regulars that I had known a little bit, some of them. I learned a little bit more, learned more of the stories of the staff. This place, I recognize, helps a lot of people, different people, really different people, with social isolation. Maybe they're isolated because they're on the spectrum, or they live alone and or don't have family, or they don't have social skills, or they're estranged from their family, like so many different instances of that.
I knew I wanted to be a part of it. Losing my daughter, Megan, in the accident, you know, it shattered me. It shook my whole world. We were both visiting my mom's youngest brother and his wife. We get in the car, and about a half hour later, we were in a head-on car accident. I knew I had a life to lead. I just didn't know where to go, what to do, and there's so many people who have just took so much time out of their lives to help me when I needed it. And when I walked in here, I was like, okay, this is where I need to be. I just loved the warmth and in here. It was a place of safety for people, and they weren't judged, and everybody's treated like family here. It's needed because there's not enough places for this community.
I don't know, I didn't even call it volunteering really, like I just try to stay out of my head. But the booze and don't kill you, the lifestyle definitely will. Right, so everybody out here just is living seconds and inches, right? Like, I've been at this 34 years, right? Like, this has given me some sense of purpose too, right? Like, you gotta develop purpose really pretty quick in life where you're not gonna have a good time. Like, being able to come in and feel a little bit human for like an hour, it's pretty important. I'm really blessed to have that. And you go to places like this, some of the meetings I go to, and you'll find people fighting over who's gonna help take care of you, who's gonna help get well. That's heaven on earth, man.
I'd like to see us grow our catering business to become, more of a social enterprise, not just serving food, but ensuring that good food gets into households in the neighborhood. How can we be a community healthcare hub? How can we be sustainable for staff? Because that's the only way we can take good care of our guests, right? It's like putting on your oxygen mask first. There's so many seeds that have been planted here that we could fertilize and nourish and harvest. Well, first, I'm very grateful for it. Number one, it's a huge opportunity, but it's really exciting because it draws on so many skills, experiences, and abilities that I developed in different parts of my life. It's exhilarating that I'm part of a team of people that value others more than they value their own ego and their own agendas. And I know that I'm living my values, and I know that I'm living the organization's values, and I'm living the values that my parents lived. Like, I'm carrying on that legacy. And to be part of a community that is as unique and is so far away from the community that I was born into geographically, but yet is very much the same place. Like, it's a home of radical hospitality where people come in through the door every day. I know they're going to be new people I've never seen before, everyday people. We're equipped. We're here for that. We're here to welcome people. Like the way that I was welcomed, the way that Albert was welcomed. But I hope that everyone that comes through the door leaves feeling seen, like feeling heard and believed in.
Thank you, everyone. Every time I watch it, I notice something different. It's interesting. All right, this is for me too. Let's start. Let's just take a deep breath. All right, I have some questions for you. Anybody? I know there's some people out there that aren't shy this morning. You know who you are. What did you notice about dignity? Anybody? And thank you.
541 looks like a high-end coffee shop. It doesn't look like a lot of other sort of more institutional spaces that are, focused on serving a basic need, but without really considering the fact that there are humans behind that need.
Oh, thank you, Anne. If you didn't hear that, Anne was pointing out that the space looks like a high-end coffee house. It doesn't look like, let's say, a soup kitchen or service provider, and there's nothing wrong with those other places. But your first impression when you walk in the door is that you're hopefully in a high-end coffee house. Thank you, Anne. Yes. Julie.
I think everyone is aware that the gentleman who started this one, Michael Fuller, was head of Crown Point planning team. And he was down off of Bart Street, close to Kenilworth. So we would have our Christmas banquets, and he cooked everything.
Mhm.
And he had people that went to the Boys and Girls Club.
Mhm.
Yeah, he started it. So this is the gentleman that started that, okay? He's now a pastor in the Armed Forces, and following his trip to England, he's finally able to get away. But Michael is a good cook, and he was a good leader at our Crown Point group. So
Thank
that's the
you.
guy that started it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, there's so many people that helped it get off the ground. We don't have enough time to go into all of them today, but thank you, Julie. Sarah?
I kind of tagging on to what Anne was saying,
Mhm.
that it wasn't instant cup of black coffee with a creamer, and it wasn't paper
Mhm.
plates, and
Yeah.
there was lots of light and sunshine, and it was, porcelain plates and actual cutlery, and it was a restaurant,
Yeah.
and not the soup kitchen. And you could
Yeah.
go and have your latte and not be horrible
Mhm.
instant black coffee that people get at a soup kitchen.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Yeah, the latte and just feeling like you're treating yourself or you're being treated. Absolutely. Thank you for pointing that out. Anyone else have another thought about dignity that you felt or saw? Anne?
There's a currency there. So when whoever goes there, everybody pays. You know, some people pay cash and some people pay buttons, but there's still the dignity of that standard reaction, you know, when you're buying something that you pay for.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. So everyone pays, we're all equal. We all enter through the same door. We all order at the same counter from the same menu. We eat on the same beautiful plates at the same tables. And you never know how anyone paid, if it was with buttons, cash, credit, whatever it was. Thank you. That is a huge dignity piece. Thank you.
I was gonna add just to that,
Debbie.
onto that, is that you're not counted, like, you're not restricted to one button. You can take as few or as many as you want,
Yes.
so that you can have the meal
Yes.
that you wish to have.
Absolutely. You could take, anyone could take up to 6, and we currently don't require anyone to fill out a form or be vetted, so it's self-identification. And yeah, so you could use, if it's just $1 that you need to top up and pay for something, you could certainly do that. Thank you, Debbie. That is huge. The next question I had for you was about grace. Where did you see, hear, or feel grace? Ryan, is it?
I was gonna say everywhere.
Mm,
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
each table.
Each table? Oh, thank you. That is beautiful. And then who made room at the table? Right, we have to make room for people somehow. Yes, Kathy.
Your friend that passed away,
Albert? Yes.
Albert,
Yes, he made room for me. He did, yeah. It was packed. I had a laptop. He was sitting at the best table with the best outlet that I normally had at that time. And there he was. If he wasn't tiny, he would have been really scary, but he was tiny, smaller than me, so I felt like I could try to chat him up. And he made room for me. Absolutely. Sarah?
I mean, looking at it from a healthcare perspective, which is my other side of my brain, but it's obviously an accessible space as well. So you're making room
Yes.
for
Thank you.
anybody to enter with accessibility.
Thank you. Yeah, trying to keep it open for everyone. Physical accessibility, different needs. Absolutely. John, thank you. John?
I was thinking about the volunteer. I think the name was Chris, who was cleaning up litter on the grounds, and in a sense that is a form of making room in that it's taking responsibility for the space around and improving it, making it a little better for the people coming in.
Oh, thank you. Absolutely. Owning it and giving back in the way that he could. He happened to have a little more time in that season, and he gave us the gift of his time, which was beautiful. Thank you.
being a good community partner, right? I mean, nothing
Yes.
just gonna back you.
Yes, thank you, being a good community partner. I would hate to go into the list of all our community partners right now because I'll forget one and get in trouble, but I know CMHA, the Hamilton Urban Core Community Health Center, which is 4 blocks away, they're in the cafe every Friday morning doing intake for anyone who's interested in learning about or having an appointment for something as small as a shower or doing laundry in their facilities, healthcare, addiction. They have so many offerings. Many good partners. Thank you. We talked about dignity, we talked about grace, we talked about making room at the table. And I'll just see if there's, anyone has a last reflection they wanted to share before we sing a song about grace. Anyone else have a reaction or
I'd
reflection?
just like to say that I was there and the food was excellent. It was really good food and you felt good by donating the money. So even though I didn't use the buttons,
Yes.
to be able to afford to give made me feel
Yes.
good.
Yes, that's such a great call out. Thank you. That the food was good, but it was enjoyable to go in and be generous.
Yes, yes.
and give that way. And sometimes when we give, we don't see the impact, or we don't have an exact idea about what the impact looks like. And there every day you know what the impact looks like. You know the people who are eating and who are thankful for that. And not just food, but they're coming in to sit down and eat at a table with china, with silverware, with the community, as part of the community. Thank you so much. Any other thoughts before we sing one of our favorites? Oh, okay, thank you for helping me. I must have got things, oh yeah, I had things in the wrong order, sorry. So first of all, thanking everyone, because different people have given in different ways. Unfortunately, Sylvia's not here today. Sylvia has been a volunteer for over a year, off and on, according to her health needs. One of our very valued volunteers who's able to come into the space and treat everyone automatically with dignity and not make assumptions, and no task is too hard. So ways that you can help us make room at the table. Of course, we love donations, and we live by donations. Without donations, we wouldn't be. But currently, we're looking for volunteers who would like to help us with the gift of your time. Now, we're open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 8 in the morning till about 2 p.m., and we kind of sort of have 2 different time slots, maybe kind of like 8 to 12, and 12 to 2, or 8 to 11, and 11 to 2. All of that is negotiable. And that could be working in front of house, running food, serving food with a smile, just smiling at someone when they walk in the door. You might be the first person who's looked them in the eye in a long time. That means a lot. Or also we have volunteers working in the kitchen side, cutting vegetables if you're more of an introvert and you just want to take a break from folks. So we have that. Talent, like I did, I said, hey Justin, I'm not sure what you need, but can we sit down and talk about some of the skills that I have that I would like to contribute and see what happens. And of course, resources, always. Many ways to support us with resources. Visiting, I would say that is the most important request that I have today. What makes us unique? What was innovative? What has stood out from the first day for me and for everyone else who's been a beneficiary of that space is that when you walk in the front door, you feel that you are in a high-end coffee house, which was out of my means at the time. And we provide a welcoming environment for the people that need us most, because people that don't need us that way are in the room and are making room. So the gift of your presence is huge. Please don't discount that. Coming in to have a coffee once a week, or a lunch, or bring in a neighbor that you think might enjoy the space, that is huge. That is my number one ask today. Yes?
Explain to the group exactly where 541 is.
Explain where we are.
A long street.
Thank you. Barton Street is a long street. It absolutely is. Thank you so much. We're located at 541 East Barton Street. We're in an old BMO bank building. It was originally a bank, so you can see the architecture. It's on a corner of Westinghouse and Barton. The nearest cross street would be Sanford, where Woodlands Park is located, and there's a fire department. You went in the other direction, the next major crossroad would be Birch and then Sherman. So 541 Barton Street East, we have city parking on the front side. There's a municipal lot across the street from Barton Street. And you could ride, I think it's Sobe bikes. They have a little bike rack in front. Barton Street buses stop there. Thank you. Yes, so please visit 541 Barton Street East. Tuesday, we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 to 2. Currently, we're piloting the use of our buttons. Whatever buttons have been donated, say the day before, and not used, we are currently offering them at 8 o'clock in the morning when we open. Some of the people who need them most know that. There's currently a line out the door before we open, and it is quite busy. So I offer you 2 options. If you come in that early in the morning, there's a long line, it's busy, there are a lot of people who haven't eaten in a while, and that's one vibe. And then maybe around 9:30 things slow down, and if you wanted a leisurely coffee, that would be probably 9:30 till 11:30 when we get busy again for lunch. I just leave that up for you because it's 2 different tempos, and you're welcome, more than welcome for both, please. We also have a newly formed catering branch. The last 2 years we've been trying to figure out how to be sustainable in this economy, in this neighborhood, in the world the way that it is in 2026. And so we have catering, and we cater for Hamilton City, we've catered for the Philharmonic, CMHA, Canadian Mental Health Association. They purchase a huge number of sandwiches from us that they pick up twice a week through catering. We prepare them and then they deliver them in the community to folks who need them, who may or may not be housed. The same thing with Hamilton Urban Core. And also close to the holidays, we prepare catering for weddings, celebrations of life. The only caveat is you need to pick it up before we close at 2 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday. We don't deliver yet, but who knows? So lots of ways to give time, talent, and resources. I have a business card with me for our volunteer coordinator, Robin O'Brien. She couldn't be here today, but she would love to chat with you all. She was a volunteer for many years. Before that, she worked with WestJet in the Hamilton Airport. Lovely person, brings a lot of expertise, and we're thankful for her. So again, we're available at 541 Barton Street East, Tuesday through Saturday, 8 to 2 p.m. Thank you. And this was hoping that Sylvia would be manning a table talking about what fun it is to volunteer, but the nerve of her to go camping. So I will be around after the service. I'm happy to talk with you about any part of 541 or service. So grateful to be here today and share this story, which is a vulnerable one, but I knew I would feel comfortable sharing it with you all. So at this point, let's do our congregational response. Grace has made room for us. Everyone deserves a seat at the table. We offer our time. Make room at the table. We offer our talent and resources. Make room at the table. Thank you. And now, time for our offering invitation. There are 4 ways you can give beyond Sunday. You can write a check payable to Delta United. You can pay online through Canada Helps. That's a wonderful way. You can do a PAR. You can arrange monthly contributions through your bank, like a direct deposit, so you don't have to think about it. I highly recommend that one. And then the one that I'm doing currently is the e-transfer. So if you want to whip out your phone and you have an app for your bank, right here and now. And of course, income tax receipts are issued at the end of the year. Thank you for faithfully supporting Delta United Church, who also makes room at the table for many people. Is Kathy making the rounds? Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
God of abundance, receive these gifts and the lives they represent. Use our money, time, skills, tables, kitchens, and friendships to build places where shame gives way to dignity, isolation to belonging, and hunger to good food. Bless Delta United, 541 Eatery Exchange, and every neighbor who gives and receives. Amen. Okay. Our call to order next. If you'd like to sing while seated. No problem, I think. Yes, what a friend we have in Jesus. Prayers of people. And the Lord's Prayer. Loving God, in whom is heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Commissioning. Go to the tables where people gather. We will make room. Go with eyes open to dignity and gifts. We will see one another through grace. Go with time, talent, and resources ready to be shared. Everyone deserves a seat at the table. Our closing hymn, Amazing Grace. benediction. Go now in peace.